What's up everybody, welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to show you how to make Rain on Me featuring Lady Gaga featuring Ariana Grande. So the first thing you do, like any GarageBand beat, you find the tempo. In this case is 1 2 6. The time signal is 4/4, and the key signature or the key of the scale of this beat is an A major. Okay, this is very important before you start any GarageBand project. Okay, in this case, the first thing I started working on was with the bass, which is the kindergarten bass, which can be found in we can define in synth bass, and you go over here to the kindergarten bass. The default setting is there, but I saved mine, so if you want you can just copy mine, and I reduce the cutoff, and just copy this 4 round things. Okay, and that gives you like the sound I'm looking for, but you can just leave it normal. It's just me being a little bit picky. The notes for this beat are, which is C or D, D black key, A, and B black key. Okay, or let me just get into the notes. Where is it? Yeah, so you can either way, you can just copy this the way I put the pattern. So it's just basically this notes repeated really, and that will probably just give you this. Just isolate it and play it. So you have that going on. Very simple, nothing too complicated. So just copy it as I showed you a few seconds ago. And the next thing we started doing was to work on the beat itself, which is the kick and the drums. Okay, and just double tap this. So you have your kit, and this is the Modern 909. I didn't do anything to it, so it can be found in electronics. Modern 909. If you don't know how to get there, this is what you'll be presented with. So you slide it in, left or right, and you tap on acoustic drums. It will give you this like quite cool live sounds, but that's not what you're looking for in this case. You want to go to electronics, and you slide over to Modern 909. Oh, sorry, sorry, 909, and you got a new kit. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna delete this away. And yeah, so what I just basically played, it's just a clap, nothing special. Okay, and the clap I used was this one. No, it's like a reverb clap, and that's it. Just play it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, very simple. I like it. I like simple stuff. Okay, the next thing I started working on was the actual kick drum. Okay, but I actually used a drum sequencer. Okay, to get the drum sequencer, you go into drums, you tap on beat sequencer, and you get this little pattern going on here. What I do, you just go to Modern 909 just like before. Oh, stop it. And it kind of give you like a main instrument that comes along. The other thing you need to add is I think is a crash. Yeah, because we only use that at the beginning. Oh, and anyway, you can just add any one you want. And the pattern I used, I deleted most of this stuff anyway, so I didn't need this, so I kind of deleted it. Oh, deleted this too, and just reset this old pattern. How do you reset this? You can just reset it. You can reset it manually, like I'm doing. If I can do it, okay. There you go. Okay, and make sure you've got. You can work with 64 or 16 length, which is basically all these little blocks over here. Okay, and I think 64 is like 4 little square, which is 1, if you guys can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's a 5 here, but I think 64 should be 1, which is around here. 2, which is around here. 3, which is around here, and 4, which is your last block here. Okay, but if you just want it to be quite repetitive, you can shorten it just by changing the length. Okay, so that is the beat sequencer I used. Okay, going back to this, and then this is just basically just copy and paste this pattern. So it's just like kick with a clap, and the clap is every 2. Okay, and there's just this it's a hi-hat, I suppose. Anyway, so it just sounds like this. Let's hear it by itself. So very simple. Okay, so just copy and paste it, copy the way I'm showing you guys. So, and that's it really. And as I showed you before, you can just get rid of any instrument you don't want and just delete it and leave the 3 ones you're interested in. Okay, and that is for that. Then the next thing I moved on to, so I'm just gonna delete this. It's an extra one. The next thing I did wanted to work on was the slide instrument at the end of the song. So if I play it from here, you can just hear it straight away. Okay, that you understand why I have 2 of them very soon, just because at the end of it kind of it doesn't give the sound, just kind of disappears, and I want it to have more potency. Okay, the instrument I used in this case was the Girls Choir Phrase Morph. Okay, and this can be found in Alchemy. You scroll down to vocals, and you scroll down to Girls Choir Phrase Morph, and that's where you find it. I chose the staccato option because there are different options you can use here, but you can use any one you like, whatever you want. You feel like resonates with you. Okay, and these are the, just copy and paste these notes. I'm gonna zoom it. Okay. And basically it's the same thing repeated 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, and as I mentioned before, I was not happy with it because it just felt too bland. And in the original beat, there's like a guitar type sound. Okay, so I decided to basically do the same thing and just copy and paste it really. So I kind of like duplicated it. Went into main. Oh, sorry about this. It's just I went into main category. Let's make sure we've not. Yep, main categories. Go to others, and you scroll all the way down to, and was it hard rock? Okay, and once you've done that, you press done. You press copy. You make sure you highlight where you want that copy sample to be. You select the instrument you want, and then you paste it, and you get the same instrument pasted around here. Okay, so that's basically what I did. So we're going to delete this now, and I did that, as you can see, and just copy these knobs here, and this is how they will sound together. Just put it together. Swipe this to the right. Make sure we got all of these 3 playing. Are we? Yeah. And yeah, there's it. This is much better than before. Let's hear it again with this by itself. And let's hear it together like this. Much better. Okay, and that is the main source of the beats, I would say, for the chorus in this case. And I just wanted to add this little sound effect to make it big but nice. And the sound effect I chose was pitch fall, and this can be found in the sound effect pack. If you go to Alchemy Synth, scroll down to sound effects and you look for pitchfall. If I can find it, and that's it. Pitchfall, and select fireworks, and that's it. And the only thing I added afterwards was just this. I just messed around a bit to sustain a little bit and the release, because it was just going on for too long. The release kind of like slows down how long that note is played for. It's like a slows down the reverb or the echo of it. Okay, so just copy these knobs on the right side of your screen. Okay, and this is basically it. I'll just play it. That's it, really. It's just the sound effect. Okay, so at that point we've got get out. At that point we've got all this going on. Okay, let's remove this, get rid of it. Okay, so up to this point we've got all this instrument playing. Okay, so now it's time to add some loops. Loops are very good to add some depth to your sample, to what you're doing, to your project, and this is exactly what I did. So I went into the Apple loops, and so the first sample I used was Neon Dream Beat 01. So you just go here and you type Neon Dream Beat 09. Sorry, 09, and that's it. And you just move it into here, and it should work. I'm not sure this is the right one. Just give it a second. Is it the same one? They sound very similar, but just use the 09. It sounds better. I don't know why it gave me that one. I guess if I remove the 01, yeah. The next one I wanted to do was to have an extra kick to give it more depth. So I just type in making moves kick, and this is it, really. Okay, and you just like before, you slide it and you put it into a a free part of your project, and that's it. You've got your chorus for the song Rain on Me by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, and you can just enjoy yourself and see what you can do from there if you want to make the whole song, or this is basically the backbone to this chorus. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.